right, here we go, about ready to do that. We just gave the motor a start up here, cold after a while sitting, and we're going to go ahead and check our stuff. We've got charge here, continuous, 5 wells, 5 well light, both sides there. And those have timer or continuous there. Horn works, live well lights off. Bilge pump, can hear it fire off. Nav lights, anchor, they're not plugged in, so to test those later. Easy done there. Hydraulic steering on this and a lot of deck space. But in the meanwhile, let's go and see how it rides. Okay, pulling away from the dock here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and control, crank us around. Wind's kind of blowing to our backside there, coming from the stern. Here we go. Hook up our lanyard, of course. Put that on my belt loop. I'll forget and I'll jump up, right? Now, I get to run a lot of boats and I never know how they're going to end up. We never know if they're going to have an issue or not, so I always drive straight into the wind so that if we lost power for some reason, then we would be there. Now, this is a newer boat. I'm not too concerned on it. Everything seems to be running nicely, but you just never know. I mean, it's a boat. Anytime it could have an issue. So let's go ahead and add some throttle here. We've got speed, we've got 2,000 RPMs, fuel gauge working, voltage charging, fuel or speed nothing, but it has a pettit tube, so it might just be that. And we're only going a few miles an hour, and so there might not be enough water, air hit or water hitting that. So we'll go ahead and bring it up to about 35 or about 3,000 RPMs, trim it all the way down, and the boat goes up on plane right there. Levels off, excellent, excellent here. And go ahead and turn around here. Little ventilation in the hard turn. I could feel it suck a little air in there. Okay, hitting our wake here. There we go. Trimmed all the way down. I'm gonna go ahead and add some more throttle. 3,500 now. 4,000. I'm gonna bring that bow up a little bit. I'm gonna put my hat down a little bit. Whoa. Jackson with his drone, I swear he was 2 feet from the boat. There we go. That's 42. Nice and choppy out here. Seems everything to work, okay? That wasn't even full speed. This is a fast boat. This is a fast boat, boys. Go ahead and put it into a turn. See all this wind chop out here? Look at this boat. It looks good up on turn here. The hydraulic steering is awesome. This is a good set for it here. Okay, we're gonna take it on our own wake, and here we go. Straight into the wind. Here we go. Still no speed. I'll get out my phone and we'll put it on the GPS. There's even a place for my phone here. So I'll get that done. We'll test that test. Otherwise, you can see me from the from the sky on the drone footage there. Down here on the boat, it's a little windy, so we'll have to switch over. Good. All right, let's go ahead and show you out of the water this 2017 Tracker Pro Team 195 TXW, which is the Tournament Edition here. I honestly don't know what that means, but it's pretty easy to check out. 2-inch ball on the front, 4 flat on the connector, and safety chains there. This is actually welded on here, which is unique, but awesome because you can't just unbolt it or it can't fall off. We've got winch up front, step up there with the handle grab to get up on the front. It looks like on the front of the bow here, this is traction tape has been added to it, which is actually nice for jumping in and out of it, even if you're on the trailer. It gives you a little traction up front there. Spare tire in the middle there, and a fold down jack like normal. Looks like underneath the boat we are pretty clean. There's a couple little scrapes on the bottom, but they're not deep, they're just surface scrapes, and so that's pretty good. It's actually a pretty deep V. This one's got a little bit of a dip into it, so it's actually a little dent with it. And then it looks like it got hit here on the side. There's been some little touch-ups here on that. Going down the port side here, a few little nicks and scratches along here from docks. Most of those feel to be actually almost on top. I mean, not very deep. Got steps on the sides of the trailer there with side guides. And one thing nice about this boat is it actually loads really quite easily. It centered itself. I didn't have to fight it, which is a big deal because fighting a boat at the ramp on the trailer, trying to get it set, that can be a challenge. Okay, so we've got a 150 Mercury on here. Motor started up, ran good, everything seemed awesome that way. Pushed the boat out 50 miles an hour on the GPS. Let's see, we've got the automatic transom straps, so these are rad. You just push this little blue in, boom, unhooked that fast. Same thing, hook them up, put the blue in, it retracts, tight. Okay, we've got a fuel fill or lights plug here for the rear anchor light, and then we got our fuel fill here. If you notice too, we do have a hydraulic steering setup on this, so that's great. No feedback, really easy to turn. We've got forward and aft on the casting seats, lots of storage compartments, drainable ones, dual live wells there. One thing about these trackers is they come preset, like the factory sets them up, and that's one of the best parts about them because everything on them is kind of designed to work together. The trailer, hull, the whole part there. Boat's quick. It's the only boat I've ever had that actually jumps out of the hull, meaning that the acceleration on it's so quick that the boat is pushing against the water and the back pops up like that when it's taking off because there's so much forward pressure on the hull. It's pretty cool. We got rod storage up here, top side, all the way forward, up to, it looks like 8.5 down the center. And there's our anchor light as well. And it looks like some step here. Got a little compartment, draining compartment, aluminum lined, all aluminum there. On this, we've got a nice storage area, fire extinguisher here. For storage over on this side. Big areas for storage. Also makes a really nice big deck area. Step up to the deck, so makes it a little bit quicker and faster running back and forth. Up to the bow, obviously big bow area to cast from here. We ran the Minnkota, that's a 36 volt Minnkota Terrova. It did act a little funny when we first started running, and then it got normal, so I don't know if there's an issue there or not, but disclose everything, right? Fish finder, it actually did not work right. It's, the screen goes black. It's included, but I don't think it works. Yeah, light works. On our courtesy light there, got a flip down seat here in the middle, and that's awesome because it has the tread on the back to step up forward. There's our Minnkota 3-bank charger for the trolling motor. And then we saw the live well already when we were running. Carpet coming back a little bit around the edges. Cup holders here in the middle. This is going to be a fun run around place for your mobile phone right there in the middle. Here's our rigging to the stern, the fuel tank, batteries. And rigging. So there you go. If you're into bass fishing, well, multi-species, any species you want to go, I guess, but this is typically, you know, the bass fishing boat. But hit the lakes. This is a really cool platform. Hops out of the water, moves with that Mercury 150. Thing's only got 70 hours as per the ECM when we scanned it with the computer. It moves out quick. So come over here, Florence, Oregon, right on the Oregon coast. It's beautiful. Come make a vacation stay if you need to, out of town. And come in here, visit us real quick, right off Highway 101. Make this boat yours pretty easy. Should have a good price on it, and it's got to go. It's time to use it. It's time to go fishing. So here it is. Let's make it happen.